Good afternoon, it's Bev at Planet Crochet. This afternoon I'm going to show you how to make this cute headband. What you will need is yarn, up to you which one you use. I'm using a double knit. It's not sponsored, by the way, I just love using Stylecraft. You can get that from most online stores. You'll need a hook that corresponds with your yarn, a darning needle and a pair of scissors. It's easy to do. I'm going to use the same yarn. What you'll need to do is start with a slip knot. This is the end. This goes to the ball of yarn. I'm right-handed. Take the tail end over your index finger, wrap the yarn round, catch it with your finger, pull that over and put your hook inside the slip knot. Show you one more time. Wrap around your index finger, the tail here, catch it. The other side of the yarn, wrap it around your finger again, catch it. Pull over, you have a loop. Whoops-a-daisy, don't do that. And then pull tight. You need to make 19 chain. How you do a chain? Wrap your yarn around your hook, pull through. Round your hook, pull through. And do this 19 times. When you have 19 chain on your hook, the one on your hook does not count. So there's 19 chains. You're going to miss the first one and you're going to put one double crochet in the second chain from the hook. Now I'm working in UK terminology. In the US and other countries they call this a single crochet. It's the same stitch but different terminology. So one double crochet in each chain. You've missed one at the beginning, so that doesn't count as a stitch. You now have 18 stitches, 18 double crochet. Chain one, turn round, turn your work. One double crochet in the base of your chain one. Miss one stitch, two double crochet in the next stitch. Miss one stitch, two double crochet, and so on. Do that all the way to the end and you get one stitch left. So miss one, two double crochet, miss one, two double crochet, all the way to the end, and I'll meet you at the end. You have one stitch left. If you turn it round you can see it better. There it is, there's your chain, your stitch, sorry. And then you just pop one double crochet in the end. It's a bit fiddly at the beginning. Gets easier as the tutorial goes along. Chain one, turn your work, one double crochet in the first stitch, miss one stitch, two double crochet. And you work like that all the way till you have the desired length. And that's as simple as. Always at the beginning, chain one, one double crochet, miss one stitch, two double crochet. To the end, you have one stitch at the end, one double crochet. Now do that to the desired length of your head circumference, or if you're making it for a friend, make sure you don't overstretch the length. You don't want it stretched too much. You want a little give. I'll come back when I've done mine and we can show you at the end what it looks like. I've got to my desired length. I've given myself plenty of yarn to sew in. Finish it off securely. And you do that by yarn over and pulling through. Hold your headband out flat, fold it in the middle. Each end pinch with the tail of the yarn on the outside. Put them together. For a personal preference, I've put these stitch markers in stitch number 9 on each side. So there's 9 stitches with a stitch marker in the middle. And that's just for my personal preference. That's so I do not drop any stitches when you're sewing through. And what you need to do is, so my end is here, you need to sew backwards and forwards on each stitch. I've seen others not particular where they go through. I like to be particular and match up each corresponding stitch. And that's why I've put the stitch markers in on number 9 for both sides. So you've got like 4 sides, and just go through backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And when you've done at the end, you can always go back if you like. But another tip, as you're going backwards and forwards through, don't pull it so tight that you can't see where you've been. Leave a little gap. Don't pull it so tight so you can see where you've put the yarn going backwards and forwards. And make sure you pick up all 4. The outsides are the easy ones. It's usually the middle 2 if you're going to miss any. And so when you're at the end, just double check and finish. I'll come back and we'll close up the video together. And this is why I didn't say you need stitch markers, because it's just a personal preference, how I like to do things. You can see where I've gone backwards and forwards. I started at the front, it's finished at the back. And just gently pull. And you can feel it. If you hold it between your fingers, you can feel, because you don't want to pinch it too much. It's stretching the yarn really. You could have done with doing this halfway through. Then just pull it a little bit. Because I know I've gone through all the 4 lengths that you saw, I don't have to go back through there again, but I still need to tie this off. And I like to do it you don't have to do, you find your own way of sewing in your tails, but I like to go back and forth at least twice through my work, and that goes for any project. And this is why I say try not to leave yourself short when you're sewing in your, you're finishing a colour, or you fit like this, you finished a project. Make sure you don't leave yourself short. Now I've done a bit of overkill, as you can see. Now I know that's going to be fine in there. Snip that off and then turn it round, and there you have it, one finished headband. Really simple and easy. Now if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, that would be great. Also, my Instagram is the same name, Planet Crochet, if you want to head over there and give me a follow. You can see lots of other makes I've done. Things from coasters right up to double bed-sized throws, and most things in between. I like to do simple things like this. They're great for gifting for somebody, especially as you can get 2 headbands out of one ball of 100 grams of yarn. Like I said at the beginning, this is Stylecraft Special Double Knit. You can get this from most online stores if you just put that name in. Again, I'm not sponsored in any way. That's it from me today. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, it'd be good to see your makes. If you want to head over to my Instagram account and pop me a direct message there with your photographs of if you've done it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll catch you again on another one. Bye for now.